It's time now for the award-winning #1 local talk show in Northeast Pennsylvania, The Sam Lesante Show. Now here's your host, Sam Lesante.
Hi, my friends. So let's go swimming here at the JFK Kennedy Pool here in Pottsville. Did I say that right?
JFK Memorial Pool right here in Pottsville.
I'm with the mayor, Mayor Dave Clews. This is the mayor's show, and we're giving you a report of what's going on. I've said this before, my friends. We've done many shows, and about 2 or 3 of them we did here at this pool. It's one of the nicest pools in northeastern Pennsylvania, and there's so many things happening at this pool that helps the young people as well as disabled people. We're going to get into that. But first of all, nice to see you.
Great to see you, Sam.
Summer is coming along. I wish you could, well, we're, midsummer, the end of July, coming into August. I'd like this to continue for 6 months if we could. Yeah,
that'd be nice.
Yeah. But we've been pretty blessed with the weather so far. I mean, we got rain, we got some nice weather. Today's a fairly decent day.
Not too bad today.
What have you been doing?
Oh, we've been busy, Sam. We just recently kind of brought City Hall into 2023 with some security things. We've all seen the nightly news and, shootings in small towns and, the tragedies that are happening that way. And we just felt it was time to, with the amount of traffic we have come into City Hall, paying garbage bills, sewer bills, tax bills, seeing our code officers, that we needed some more control over that. We're by no means trying to make it a non-friendly place. We want to make it safe for not only our employees in the building, but our visitors that come in too. And we're simply asking them to sign in, tell us what your business is shortly. And, instead of letting them, roam the building trying to find those offices, now we have somebody from those offices come down, meet them, and, take care of business with them. So just, trying to make things a little bit more up to date,
okay. Looking at the paving, how's that coming along?
Oh, paving, I'm thrilled. We got through our list of paving, and I think there's 2 streets that are going to finish up very shortly if they're not doing that in the next couple of days, pending the weather. But we looked into some funds we had, kind of rainy day, put aside, and again, when it comes like mid-August, because they're going to get out and be doing, our playgrounds and parks and properties we own. The city owns 110 lots in the city that we have to, cut weeds and, keep health conscious and cleaned up for the neighborhoods. So they're going to spend some time on that, and then they're going to be back out paving again. We're going to end up spending, I think, close to $1 million on paving this year.
You have the funding?
We have the funding. Like I said, we had it set aside. We budgeted some for our normal paving that we try and get done every year. We have our list. And we looked at it this year and said, we're sitting on this. Let's tap into some of these funds and get this done. We started doing a simple broadcast of our council meetings, and audio has been a problem. And so is the video, because we're just simply using
We're not doing that, my
friends.
No,
it's not a Samsung production by any means. Not as professional. But again, we've updated all those things.
Yeah. I think that's a great idea too.
We know not everybody can get out to attend a council meeting, and trying to get it out there. And some, I bet people say, well, you're a little behind on that. It's like, well, it takes budgets to, budget money to do that, and there are usually some other projects ahead of it. But we've improved that, and we're continuing to work on that. It's been pretty busy there.
Well, now let's go to where we're at right now. I just wanted them to have an update of what's going on. Tell me about this pool, which is fantastic, and all the things. Who are we going to talk to today? We're going to talk to
Noralea will be talking to,
and then she runs the place.
Yes, she runs the place. Does a great job out here, dealing with all the children and in some cases the parents. Yeah. She's wonderful. She runs a great staff out here. The kids learn a lot. If you're a lifeguard out here, or part of the concession stand, there's a lot of life skills that are learned and interacting with the public. And Noralea is just great at taking care of those things. In fact, tonight is Shark Week here.
Okay.
So we're going to have some inflatable sharks and pin the tail on the shark and some other things to do to make it a fun
He's
evening.
the biggest shark we got. Who else then we have?
Well, we have Captain Mohl from our police department. Is going to talk to you a little bit. You know, like most police departments, recruiting new officers is challenging, and Captain Mohl has taken that under his wing and done a great job with it. He's with the department several years. Respect him, have worked with him a lot over the years on different Pottsville events, so great guy.
Good. So this pool, tell us about the pool.
The pool here, built about 1969, has gone through you know, the basic foundation, the restrooms, changing rooms. They've pretty much been the same since here, and the concession stand, but the pool has changed over the years. We used to have a 25-foot tower to dive off of here. That
25 foot.
Yeah, 25 foot. Since been removed for liability reasons, of course.
Yeah.
We've got the great slide out there at the end, and you know, nice pavilion. We've added and done some things with the baby pool, if you will, with the cascading water and things. And the grounds crew here just redid a lot of the pressure-treated wood stuff you'll see around the place. The grass is looking as green as I've seen it in a long time. So there's a great maintenance crew out here.
It's a beautiful pool.
Oh, it really is.
It
really
is. Now, can anyone who is watching this show come to this pool and enjoy it with their family?
Yes, they can. It is open to the public. There is a charge. You can ask Noralea. She'd know to break down more by age and so on. They also do summer passes. So if you have a family, I believe a family pass, because I checked for my grandsons and stuff, I believe it was like $150 for the, you know, anytime, all the time, all, you know, through the season. So
we've been blessed so far with some nice,
some very nice days. Yep.
Even today, it's a little bit not chilly, but it's a perfect day.
Yeah,
you know, they're out. Look, I can see them swimming in the back. All right, so we're gonna take a break. We'll talk to Nora Lee, and Captain Mohl.
Captain Mohl.
Okay, be back right after this. Welcome back to the Sam Lesante Show, folks. Remember, 24/7, ssptv.com. All of our shows are there. YouTube, Facebook, you name it, we're there. All original programming. Just so you know, Comcast 190 from 7 to 11 p.m. on the greater Pottsville area system every day, 7 to 11 p.m. Of course, Service Electric Cablevision, we're on channel 13, 513, 24/7. And it's channel 92 in the Wilkes-Barre system on Service Electric Communications from 7 to 11 Saturday and Sunday. We're at the John F. Kennedy Memorial Pool in Pottsville. And joining me now is Noralea. She's only been here for 16 years. I mean, so I was telling the mayor, I think this is one of the nicest pools in northeastern Pennsylvania.
It is. Yeah. We're actually the biggest, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
So you've been here for 16 years?
16 years.
Okay. So tell me, what particularly are all the things that happen here that are exciting?
Well, we offer group swim lessons. We offer...
When you say group lessons?
It can be anywhere between 5 to 20 kids in a session. They run for 2 weeks. We also offer private one-on-one lessons, and our pride and joy is our Saturday morning adaptive lessons. They're for children with disabilities, and we host them before the pool is open, so there's no extra sensory issues for them to go on.
And what happens at that?
They're either 1-to-1 with a lifeguard, or maybe sometimes 1-to-2, depending upon their ability. And we teach them the basics of swimming. And their fun time is to go down the slide and off the diving boards.
Is that right?
But you see the improvement in them, and that's one of the best things that we do here, I think.
You know, they say swimming is one of the healthiest things to do, in
Yes.
terms of exercise.
We have open swim every morning, Monday through Friday, and then we also offer open swim on Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 7 to 8, and that's part of the Pottsville Fitness Challenge. And we get a lot of people that come in and do their laps, and they get their laps in before the pool opens or after the pool closes, and then they leave.
Now, is the pool heated?
No.
Okay. So, I mean, you're looking at it in the morning. Of course, I'm a big baby and just about could swim too. I should come for lessons. So, I mean, once they get in the water, it's a lot of fun.
It's okay. Now, we actually have the Y swim team sponsored by Pottsville Y, and they're actually here Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 7 a.m.
Wow.
Yes. They were a little chilly in June.
And the pool's open from what to what?
From noon till 7 every day, weather permitting. Sometimes we do close early for special events, but not too often.
Okay. Now, do you have parties here? Swim and dance?
We have, this year we're having community nights. We had one sponsored by the Lutheran Church last Tuesday. Tonight is Shark Week. And then we have, next week is Christmas in July. The following week is our National Night Out with the Police Department. And then we'll have a back to school night.
Okay. And how long is
They go from 7 to 9.
How long is the pool open in the season?
We usually try and open no later than like the first weekend in June. And then our closing date all depends upon when the sports and the clubs and the bands all start practicing. This year we're probably done on August 19th because all the doubles start with practices on the 14th.
You shut the pool down August 19th?
Yes.
Oh, that's too early to
We
shut it
lose
down.
everybody.
Yeah. Oh, you
All
mean
our workers, the college kids go back, and then the rest of them are
some of the
either
hottest
involved in
days
sports.
sometimes is August and September.
I know, but we don't have the help.
I'm going to have to get the mayor here.
And a
to
speedo
work,
and lifeguard.
Get him to hear the lifeguard, etc. No, there's a lot of work that's involved, isn't there?
Yes,
I mean,
it is. It's,
yeah.
most days I'm out here by 9 a.m. and some nights we do rentals on any night and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights. So there's sometimes I'm out here from 9 a.m. until 10:30 p.m.
Yeah. Well, you've been here for 16 years.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
Yeah, do you like it?
I love
That's
it.
a stupid question. Does she like it? She's been here. Yeah. When we way back when I was like maybe 3 years old, Angela Park had a beautiful pool.
Okay.
And they would have swim and dance parties.
We used to have splash parties years ago for 7th through 12th grade on a Tuesday night. But then they started to slow down. So we stopped them. We started doing the family nights.
Yeah.
So now it's all families that are invited, not just the kids.
Speaking of families, okay, the mayor alluded that anyone, this is open to the public, my friends.
Yes.
What are the rates to swim here?
There's two different rates. We have one just for our City of Pottsville residents, since this is their pool. They are $2 for birth until they start school, $3 for students, $4.50 for adults, and $2 for seniors. And then out of the area is $4 for birth until they start school, $6 for students, $8 for adults, and $4 for seniors.
And you have family packages?
Or else we have our family passes you can buy too.
Now, is there beverages available?
We have a full concession stand, hot dogs, hamburgers,
Wow.
walking tacos, pierogies. I'm trying to think what else is over there.
Now we're talking.
And then any kind of drink you'd want,
Yeah.
except for alcohol.
Well, that's good. Well, it's a fun place. You keep the place immaculate. I think the city.
Thank you. We
it
have
gives
our
you-
main maintenance guy that does most of it, and then we have another one that does all of our major repairs.
And I'm sure the pool is tested for water. and all.
Daily.
Yeah.
And actually once a week we're tested by an environmental service, so that we pass that every week.
Well, I have to congratulate all of you who work here. I just think this pool is beautiful. It's a nice place to come, and even if you want to come and relax and sit down in a sunny day and just
Yeah, we're
here. You're here.
I mean, there's a great group of kids that work here, and
I see a lot of kids here. Is this like a class or?
right now there's a junior lifeguard class going on.
Okay. Oh.
And
all right.
then Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, one of the summer camps from a daycare come down.
Are you recruiting lifeguards?
We start with the junior lifeguard class, and you can be 10 years old to join that. You have to be 15 to be certified, but we get them interested now, and then they come back.
Good.
A lot of our kids went through our junior lifeguarding program.
Yeah. So you have to meet certain qualifications, of course.
Yes, and we're fortunate that it's actually my daughter, she's certified to certify lifeguards.
Wow.
And she was just down in Michigan for a week to get certified to the WSIs, our water safety instructors who teach our lessons.
So Noralea, what do you do when you're not here?
Actually, I just retired.
Oh, what did you do?
I worked at a daycare. I
Oh.
took care of children. A day camp is actually where I used to work. That's
You
how I know
retired. You're too young to
I
retire.
retired.
Well, that's good. You enjoying yourself?
Yes, I am. My husband retired, so I retired, and now we
Okay.
only have this during the summer.
Now you have children, I understand.
I have one daughter.
One daughter. She here?
Actually, she's in Florida right now.
Oh.
Her husband coaches a youth soccer program that made it to nationals.
Oh, good for
So
her.
she got the free trip to Florida.
Good for her. Well, Keep up the good work, okay?
Thank you.
Coming up next, we're going to talk to Captain Mohl, right?
Mohl.
Mohl, right? And he is going to tell us about security and about a lot of interesting things. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Sam Lesante Show, folks. 24/7, ssptv.com. All of our shows are there. Original programming. We're very happy to tell you that, based on the Susquehanna Scientific Poll Research and Polling, this show is the #1 talk show in northeastern Pennsylvania, and all of our other programs that we produce are #1 in their slots. We appreciate that very much. Joining me now from the Pottsville Police Force, Captain John Mohl. Nice to meet with you, John.
Nice meeting you.
Now, first of all, I want to applaud you, and I want to applaud anyone who is in the police department today. It's an interesting job that you put yourself arm's way every day. Are you married?
I am married.
And so, I just can't say enough for our law enforcement, because you don't know what's out there these days.
Absolutely.
It's not like it was years ago, and I applaud you guys
Thank
for
you.
protecting our citizens. With that being said, talking about security so tell me about yourself, John. How long have you been in the force? And
Well, I've been a police officer for the city of Pottsville for just short of 24 years. Having a great career with the city of Pottsville. I rose through the ranks to make corporal, and then patrol sergeant, and a squad leader. And most recently, I became a patrol captain. And all those years of experience kind of led into this position. And I found the patrol captain to be very rewarding.
Mm-hmm. What do you do?
So what I do a lot of administrative tasks on the patrol side, as far as scheduling, our fleet management, our personnel management. Additionally, I recently took up recruiting for our police department, something we never did before.
Yeah.
Because we realized that our traditional method of trying to find employees wasn't working.
No.
You put out an application, you post it maybe with a police academy, and they will come. Well, they're not coming.
So what are some of the concerns that they have when you're interviewing a person? Is it, to attract a good police person, women or male? What are they concerned about?
Well, I think what they're mainly concerned about, it, like any young person would, even older person, is salary. And as a municipal government and a third-class city, we sort of had the traditional method of pay, salaries, meaning steps. So it'd be step 1, 2, and 3. You have a base salary, and then we would start a guy or lady, at 70%. So that really was working against us, and we learned that in our recruiting phase back in March of this year. So I got together with the city of Pottsville, the union, city council, and we kind of worked it out that we changed it. We changed it to the point where now we're going to start a new employee at 90% of their salary, which is very significant. In our case, that's a $14,000 difference in starting salary versus just a few months ago. So we're pretty much in the final phases of that. We got to the point where the city of Pottsville and the union is going to do a memorandum of understanding to change that in our contract. And I think when that happens, we can hit the ground running with a better plan for recruiting.
So my friends, you hear what he just said? He's talking about salaries, you're talking about protection. When something happens that you need a policeman, policewoman, you dial 911 and you're expecting someone to get there as soon as possible. And so when I hear and I read that certain cities and certain politicians want to defund the police department, I get the shivers. I don't know how in God's name they would even think about doing something like that. If you had additional funding available to you, and I'm not trying to put words in your mouth,
right,
you'd have the opportunity of being able to go out and get the people that you need to protect the citizens, okay? So you try to struggle, you try to work on taxpayers, you try to work on a different thing, and so you try to be fair across the board with the taxpayers, etc. But when you've got funding coming in, and it's amazing how much money they blow and they just throw away, and we're going to have this whole show on that, my friends. You're being ripped off. You're being ripped off, and we're going to address that. I really wish that we could get more funding for you guys so you could go out and hire the people that you need.
And I think that with the city of Pottsville, the city council, and the Bureau of Police, along with the FOP Union Lodge 44 for the city of Pottsville, they recognize that. And they did a great job in understanding that we are going to change this approach that we have, maybe worked for decades, but it doesn't work in today's community and work environment and work expectations. We have to deliver a better product. And this is the first step that we're doing.
But, John, you had recently a fire here where I think one of your policemen saved a life.
Yes, correct.
Now, that, Mayor Clews was telling me about that. Tell me what happened there.
Well, it's a midnight shift.
Yeah.
Called for a fire. Officer arrives on scene, and I'm going to just paraphrase it, bring it down to a smaller scale, but he recognizes that this young lady is stuck in the house. He improvises, he moves furniture around, he just does anything he can do to get in there. Fantastic job, fantastic job. And on the lines of what I said about we raised the starting salary from 70% to 90%, that also affects the officers that are here now on the step system. So not only did we look at our new hirees potentially, but our guys that are here. Retention.
Save that person's life.
Yes. And that guy deserves everything that's coming to him.
Without question. And that's what I'm trying to say. Here, that's priceless, okay? That life that he saved. It could have been anyone watching this show, anyone out there watching this show that needed a help, and here is a police person. He could have got a different hope, but he was there to help that person. And here again, that's why I opened up and saying I applaud what you guys do and women do.
It's a great, humble profession.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to be doing it. And there's great people in this profession.
Now, do you have children?
I do have children.
What are they? Boys, girls, what?
I got 2 girls, 2 boys.
Oh, that's a good match.
Yes.
What are the ages?
18 down to 13.
Oh, well, wow.
Yes.
Thank God you're a cop. That's good.
That's the only time I feel like I'm in charge. When I go home, I'm not in charge. So.
Well, John, it's nice talking with you.
Absolutely.
Office Captain Mohl, right?
Yes, Captain Mohl.
We're going to take a break and wrap it up with the mayor. Welcome back to the Sam Lesante Show, folks. Here with Mayor Dave Clews, the Mayor's Report, Pottsville. Interesting conversation with Nora and Captain Mohl. They're dedicated in what they do.
Two great people, great team members with the city. Couldn't be prouder of 2 people that the work they do constantly.
Dave, I've known you how many years? Since 1999.
It's a while.
That's a while. And we talked about this before, about attitude, and how it's so important to have a positive attitude in life. And, putting you being the mayor, I think what you brought to City Hall and the way you treat people and keep a positive attitude about what's happening. You have no agendas. I don't ever know you for having a political agenda. And you're doing, you can see the excitement when I'm interviewing the different councilmen, the police or whatever, how much respect they have for you because you've earned that respect. And I gotta applaud you for that.
I appreciate that, Sam. Being born and raised here and having my business here all this years and working in the community, I'm proud of what I've done. I'm proud of the city I'm born in. And I think I have a great team in City Hall, out at the city garage, my street department workers, the people out here at the pool, police and fire, just a great group of people. And it makes my job a whole lot easier.
And I want to applaud you. John and Nora, come here a second. Now, I have some... we took a vote. Stand over here. We took a vote, my friends, okay? And even though they're not Mike, Nora is in agreement with this, and so is Captain Mohl in agreement with this. We're going to have an official, cutting of the hair of the mayor. And all the money is going, all these kids that need the Christmas time, they need help, okay? And so they're on my committee. And we're going to have a big fundraising thing. We'll let you know the details in the next show. We'll see you next time.
It wouldn't be the end of the show if he didn't try and get my hair cut off again.